First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, business partners, members of the media, and everyone joining us via live stream. My name is David Tia,
And I am Naim Hidzir.
and together we are the product specialists for the all-new Proton e.MAS 7 PHEV. Today, before we introduce our new car to you, we'd just like to ask you to do one thing. Forget everything you thought you knew about plug-in hybrid EVs.
Because what we have today is a significant evolution, not just for PHEVs, but also for conventional engines. Over time, over-reliance on engines wears out components faster. Your spark plugs, your gaskets, your lubricants, all leading to higher service and ownership costs. Now, things will be different.
Today, we will show you that the all-new Proton e.MAS 7 PHEV is not a compromise between electric or petrol. Actually, it's a synergy of two energies, engineered to work together intelligently, giving you the most complete answer for today's driving realities, while we move steadily forward towards tomorrow's electrified future.
So, the real question isn't if electrification works. The real question is, can electrification move us forward without forcing compromise?
You know, every important product starts with a belief. For the all-new Proton e.MAS 7 PHEV, that belief is simple. A modern car should be powerful without being wasteful, advanced without being complicated, spacious and comfortable without being excessive, stylish without shouting, and safe without it constantly reminding you that it's watching.
That belief, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call pulse. A clear statement of what this car is built to deliver. From here on, we won't tell you what pulse means. We'll show you.
Exactly, Naeem. So let's begin where drivers feel it first. Powerful drivability.
Our fundamentals are premium, class-leading, and class-exclusive. Rear multi-link suspension, a compact, best-in-class 5.2 meters turning radius, comfort-focused braking that you'll only find in expensive cars. These aren't headline features, but they define confidence in everyday driving.
The same confidence that gives Malaysians who are not yet ready for electrification a confident step forward with the assurance of petrol.
At the heart of everything is the world-renowned EMI advanced hybrid technology, which currently powers more than 600,000 vehicles on the road. Did you know this system has set the Guinness World Record for the lowest fuel consumption by a production plug-in hybrid SUV in Australia last year? This achievement is made possible with two core elements working as one. First, an 11-in-1 dedicated hybrid transmission, or DHT, combining a traction motor that drives the car like an EV and a generator motor that produces electricity whenever needed.
And supporting that DHT is a highly efficient, dedicated hybrid engine with a class-leading thermal efficiency of 46.5%. This allows for a low fuel consumption of just 4.3 liters per 100 kilometers, and that's with a depleted battery. Now, Naeem, when we put it all together, what kind of performance are we talking about?
I'm glad you asked, David. When everything works together, we get 193 kilowatts of power and 262 Newton meters of torque, with best-in-class combined system efficiency of up to 92.5%. Translating into 0 to 100 in just 8 seconds. You don't even need launch control. But this car isn't about power just for the sake of numbers. As a famous uncle once said, with great power comes great responsibility.
Which uncle is that? Did Uncle YS over there?
I mean Uncle Ben, David. But Uncle YS also can lah.
Okay, whoa. Let's get back to the car. So that responsibility that Naeem was talking about is managed through 3 driving modes. We have pure mode, electric-only driving, delivering a quiet EV-like experience. Power mode, providing that dual-powered thrill when you need that added performance. And hybrid mode, the most important mode of all.
So in hybrid mode, the car does the thinking for you. It decides when to drive electrically, when to charge the batteries. It decides when to combine motor and engine, and when petrol alone makes the most sense. All based on real-time driving conditions.
Exactly, Naeem. In fact, without you even realizing it, the Proton e.MAS 7 PHEV can move through multiple hybrid operating cycles seamlessly to achieve the best energy and fuel efficiency without compromising your driving experience. Remember when we last told you that this car can drive up to 1,065 kilometers with electricity and fuel combined? Well, we wanted to go further. Actually, we believe that we can go farther.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we challenge ourselves driving from Penang to Johor Bahru and back to Subang Jaya. We even made multiple detours, stopping at selected dealerships all over our journey.
And we achieved a potential total distance of 1,293 kilometers by traveling 1,104 kilometers with 189 kilometers still remaining on the meter. And all of this, ladies and gentlemen, accomplished with just a 51-liter fuel tank. And Naeem, the fuel cost for that journey, less than 85 ringgit. That's nearly unheard of from a C-segment SUV.
Actually, David, I heard our competitors claim a higher range. But here's the secret. They actually have a larger fuel tank.
Well, speaking of secrets, where other PHEVs are built on a conventional platform made specifically for petrol engines, our e.MAS 7 PHEV is built on a modular and adaptable NEV-first architecture, GMA, or also known as Global Modular Architecture.
Because it was made for electrification from the start, we can design dedicated pathways straight into the chassis to provide maximum isolation of the electric and petrol system. We did all this to enhance your safety.
Having an NEV-first architecture also means that our LFP battery is safely tucked away and built into the chassis, greatly reducing risk of bumps and scrapes. So we will never have our battery pack sticking out from under the side skirts.
Also, David, we have the class-leading PHEV battery pack size in Malaysia with a capacity of up to 29.8 kilowatt hours, giving you 170 kilometers of pure electric range. And our charging speed, a speedy 16 minutes in just from 30% to 80%. Our nearest competition only gives you 106 kilometers of electric range, a longer charging time, and at a price higher than what the e.MAS 7 PHEV can give.
You know, technology isn't just limited to move the car, but also how it moves you.
Like our 16-speaker surround sound system with headrest speakers, a 15.4-inch 2.5K display head unit, a 10.2-inch driver display, and a 13.8-inch windshield heads-up display, all best in class.
Dan e.MAS 7 PHEV juga didatangkan dengan bahasa Melayu dan bahasa Inggeris. Ciri-ciri yang Anda akan jumpa dalam kenderaan Proton e.MAS. All powered by a segment-leading 7-nanometer automotive-grade chip that does not lag even after parked hours under the blazing sun.
You know, David, the definition of first class has always been about space. That's why the interior design is centered around the most important part of the car, you, the people. In the e.MAS 7 PHEV, we open up the interior space by keeping it minimalist and clutter-free. Let's watch a video just to see how spacious it really is.
Okay, so in fact, ladies and gentlemen, it is spacious enough to accommodate 5 big first-class guys just like me, quite comfortably actually. So picture this. Passenger comfort is enhanced with a flat floor, generous headroom and legroom that you won't find in vehicles in the same segment. Seats that fully recline to turn your car into a private rest area. And ladies and gentlemen, 30 storage compartments for everything from your daily essentials to your luggage for your family road trips.
So, ladies and gentlemen, essentially, you are getting a D segment space in a C segment SUV at a price that no one else can beat.
Right, but Naim, what is space if it's not sexy? So, the all-new E-MAS 7 PHEV carries its own confident identity that complements yours. An exclusive in-class full-width front illuminated bar. Take a look, ladies and gentlemen. Lowered headlamps to reduce glare, multiple functional air vents without relying on an unsightly large grille.
At the rear, we have an attractive tail lamp profile that completes its progressively distinctive design. Not forgetting its 19-inch wheels that give its dominating stance.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, no modern vehicle is complete without safety.
So, we pack the E-MAS 7 PHEV with active safety features such as Level 2 ADAS with 16 driver assistance function, a 360 degrees camera, and for the first time ever in a Proton e.MAS vehicle, 7 airbags and occupant detection alert, features usually found in expensive PHEV models.
Now, occupant detection alert is one of our most important safety features. It makes sure that no one gets left behind, especially our young ones. So we have prepared a video to show you how it works. So ladies and gentlemen, please turn your eyes to the screen. What a great feature, right? You know, from babies to toddlers to your fur kids, even if they're undercovers, this system will sound an alarm if you mistakenly lock the car doors and walk away, telling you that you have left someone behind. Or we do hope that you will never have to use this, but what a great system to have in a family car.
Now, let's touch on something that is always on people's minds.
Right, Naeem. You know, I'm guilty of this, but everyone thinks that they can afford a car until that first service hits, right? So that is why we've set the maintenance cost for our car right from the start, giving you confidence to service your E-MAS 7 PHEV at any of our growing 3S E-MAS dealerships. Our dedicated hybrid engine only kicks in when needed, allowing us to reduce the number of service intervals, translating into ringgits to make sense.
Good one, David. To put into context, over 10 years, you only need to pay 7,800 ringgit to service your Proton e.MAS 7 PHEV. Our nearest competitors demand twice as much, approximately 15,000 ringgit. When you work out the differences, you realize it's not just how much you save, but how much more you can get out of life. David, I heard you received many questions from the public regarding the e.MAS 7 PHEV.
As a matter of fact, we actually did. So since opening for bookings, we have received a number of questions. And so today we've compiled a few of the popular ones to address today. So, Naim, why don't you start us with the first one?
Sure, David. Can you tell us, boleh ke nak charge je tanpa isi minyak?
Oh, boleh je. So the E.MAS 7 PHEV is an electric first vehicle. So you can just charge and drive the car just like any other EV. Oh yeah, I have a question for you too, Naim. Convenient ke hari-hari kena charge sebab bateri kapasiti nampak macam kecil je berbanding dengan EV lain?
Tak payah charge tiap-tiap hari pun, David. You can drive it with just the engine and still get excellent fuel efficiency. However, you will get more out of the E.MAS 7 PHEV with charging. Plus, charging every week can better ensure the accuracy of the mileage instruments.
Oh, and this question was asked a few times. Will this battery degrade quickly?
Ah, yes, a valid concern indeed. Well, the E.MAS 7 PHEV uses LFP batteries that are much more stable and are rated for 3,500 cycles, which equals to longer total distances compared to batteries in older PHEV cars. And I think we just got time for one more question.
Yeah, I think we do.
Kalau maintenance, kena dua-dua kan? Minyak dengan bateri.
Sebenarnya, sistem dalam E.MAS 7 PHEV seakan dalam kereta biasa saja. Satu engine dengan satu gearbox. So maintenance sama saja dengan kereta biasa. Dan yang paling best tuan-tuan puan-puan, servis setahun sekali sahaja. Bukan 2 kali setahun macam kereta biasa.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the whole point is this. As technology becomes more advanced, your experience becomes simpler.
Ladies and gentlemen, the all-new E.MAS 7 PHEV comes in 3 highly spec variants. We have Prime, Premium, and Premium Plus.
No matter which variant you choose, we can assure that you'll get more than what your money is worth. Nothing we offer is entry level.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, the Prime variant already offers you more than any cars in a similar price range.
While the Premium variant checks all the boxes, giving you the full premium experience our E.MAS brand is well known for.
And the all-new E.MAS 7 PHEV also comes in 5 classy colors. 2 colors that you actually already know, and 3 all-new colors. Remember, we have Obsidian Black and Lithium White from the E.MAS 7 EV. And the 3 all-new colors are Glenna Grey, Mercury Silver, and Aquamarine Blue.
There are also 2 interior colors to choose from, Alabaster White and Onyx Black.
So, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. When you look at all of that specs on the screen, you know there's no better PHEV in the market today that offers this complete combination.
The all-new Proton e.MAS 7 PHEV gives you the power of electricity with the freedom of petrol without asking you to change your life. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a compromise. This is the new benchmark.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we present to you the all-new Proton e.MAS 7 PHEV.
See you at our dealerships.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Naim and David, for that comprehensive walkthrough, the interactive session on what makes the E.MAS 7 PHEV truly a remarkable choice for all fellow Malaysians.